guys, Larissa with BeCozi.net is here. BeCozi.net and BeCozi.com is an American website with the biggest collection of chunky Chenille and jumbo Chenille yarn for hand knitting. Today I will be using our beautiful Ombre Chenille yarn. This is our blue hydrangea. So this is how it looks outside. It's dark, and then it's changing to the lighter colors in the middle, like that. So this is blue hydrangea, as I said. We have 5 more colors of this beautiful Ombre Chenille yarn. So go check it out. And this is 3 original size skeins. So this is 8 ounces. And this one is 24 ounces. It's 3 skeins like that and 1 skein. We will be using 2 skeins, so we will be using 6 skeins altogether if it's comparing to the small ones. I will also be using white color to put it in the middle, and for the white color you will just need half skein. So let me show you the blanket. Here is the beautiful blanket. And I connected the yarn in the middle, those 2 big skeins, by pulling the end of the yarn from the middle. I will show you later in the video. So this is darker, going lighter, then using connection, I'm connecting lighter yarn, and it goes back to the darker, and a little bit white stripes. So gorgeous blanket in blue hydrangea and white. The size is 40 by 50, guys, okay? That's the size that you will make with 2 skeins of our Ombre Chenille yarn and half skein of the color in the middle. So if you get our yarn, let's get started. Okay guys, let's get started. So this is our ombre yarn. It's similar to phasing yarn. Some people are showing using. So this color is blue hydrangea. It's our most popular color in Ombre Chenille family. So what we will be doing, we will be starting with the darker color. You can see that on the outside it's darker, inside it's lighter. And then for the second skein, we will be using 2 skeins for this blanket. So for the first skein, we will start from outside. When I find the end, which is hard because it's so dark, you cannot even see what it is. So, and then when we when we are done with the skein, it's 3 small skeins together. So this is where color we're starting, the darker one. And then in the middle, when we're done with the skein, we will connect our second skein. We will start it from the inside. This way there will be light and light in the middle and 2 darks at the sides. So here we are. Let's get started. And for the blanket, 40 by 50, we will start with 25 stitches, and we will use these 2 skeins. So this is the yarn. Place the yarn in front of you. This is the tail. This is working yarn. Go on the top, make a loop, insert your hand, grab working yarn, pull it out. Pull the working yarn down to make a stitch about 1 inch. And now make a chain of 25 stitches, guys, okay? So insert your hand, grab working yarn, pull it out. And keep knitting, keep making stitches this way until you have a chain of 25 stitches. When you have 25 stitches, we will start pulling out our first row. Okay. Beautiful yarn. I really like how it's changing the color from a darker to a lighter one. So here we are. I think we should be there. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here we are, we have 5. Now when we have this chain, we are flipping this chain on another side. And the reason I'm always doing it, because I like this beautiful chain to be on the bottom. And this is the only way to have it this way. So this is our first stitch. And there are 2 ways actually doing it. You can either knit it, or you can actually just skip it, because it will still be first stitch, you will see. So this is first stitch. Now we will be using the middle part of the stitch, not the top, not the bottom, the middle part. Lift it, insert your fingers, grab working yarn and pull it out. See, we have 2 stitches. This stitch is already here. Now we will be using this middle part to make a chain, or the first row, sorry, by pulling out the stitches through the middle part of the stitch. Here we are. All 25 stitches. Okay, so when I pull it out, I will be back to show you what to do next. We are back, so we are done with pulling out the first row, and now we're starting our second row. The yarn goes on the back, and we are pretty much doing the same. We're inserting our fingers, grabbing working yarn and pulling it out. Insert your finger, grab working yarn, pull it out. If you notice, I knitted the first stitch. This is the only row when I'm knitting the first stitch to make it look nice. Starting the next row, I will be skipping the first stitch in every row. And the reason I'm doing it, because that will give us a beautiful chain on the side, similar to the bottom. Let me show you. Here it is. See this beautiful chain? This is the only way to have it this way. When you flip your cast on chain to another side and use the middle part of the stitch to pull out the first row. All the other ways, there are other ways you can use it. You can do it in a few different ways, but the beautiful chain on the bottom will be only this way. So here we are, and I showed you, if you remember, on the cast on chain, that I didn't knit the first stitch. I just left it sitting here, and I knitted the second one, or pulled out the second one. So the reason I did it, look here. Look how nice and clean this corner is. That is the reason I did it this way. If you make a stitch from the first stitch, it will not look as nice on this corner. So, starting this row, as I said, I will be skipping this first stitch. It's just laying here. You don't need to do anything to it. You're inserting your finger inside the second stitch and you are knitting it. And again, the reason, you will have a beautiful chain on the side over here. See, it's already forming. It's a beautiful chain. It will look like the chain on the bottom. If you don't do it this way, the side will be curly and you will use a little bit more yarn too. So what I will be doing now, for the pattern, I need to knit 9 rows, okay? So 9 rows, and after that, we will be connecting white yarn. So I will show you how to connect the white yarn here before knitting 9 rows, and you can actually knit less than 9 rows. It will change pattern a little bit, but will still be beautiful. So here we are done with our last row. See this last stitch, make sure to knit it. And now when we're going this direction, we will be skipping this first stitch, and if we're knitting the same color. So like if you knit next row of blue hydrangea, stitch is sitting here and you're going in the next stitch. But I will be showing you how to connect white color. So for connection, we actually will be, we will be cutting the yarn, okay? So cut the yarn close to the stitch. Now we will need to connect it. I will be connecting it by burning. So here we are, burning our white color until it's burning, and then take the blue and attach it. You can burn both sides or just one, it doesn't really matter, as long as you are holding it together for a while and then rubbing it together, it will be connected nicely. So you can check if it connected by pulling. So see, it's not disconnecting, so you did everything right. So what do we do now? For the pattern that I showed you blanket at the beginning, we will be knitting this first row. So because we changed the color, I don't want this blue be on the white. That's why I connected that the first stitch will be in white. Okay, so we are knitting this first row. We're not skipping it because we need the edge to be in white color. So simple knitting stitch going through the whole row of 25 stitches. Try to make stitches either on the tight size or medium tightness. I'm knitting in the medium tightness, and this way the pattern will look beautiful, more beautiful than compared to if you would be knitting really loose. Some people like to knit loose, some really tight. I prefer the medium tightness. So here it is. We're almost done with our white row, and again in my blanket it's 9 rows of blue hydrangea color. So here's the last stitch knitted. So what are we doing now, guys? We will be purling the next row. That will give us that beautiful ridge on the blanket. So you don't need to knit the first one. You can just start with the second one here, purling. So purling stitch, yarn goes on the top, hold this, and then insert the yarn and pull it out. Insert the yarn and pull it out. So here we are, we're purling this row, and when I purl to the end, I'll be back. Okay guys, we are back. See this beautiful ridge we just made? One knitted, one purled, made this beautiful ridge. So I would not, because I skipped the first stitch of white here, I didn't want this purl stitch on the side. So I will do the same here. I will knit this stitch, okay? This way we will have this beautiful chain, as I said, on the side. Okay guys, we just finished our second white row. I skipped the, I knitted the last stitch, and now we will be connecting our blue hydrangea color back. So here we are. I am cutting the white yarn close to the white, and I am burning the blue one and then attaching white, holding them together for a little bit, and then start rubbing them together. So that is how I will be going through the whole pattern. 9 rows of blue hydrangea, then 2 rows of white, 1 knitted, 1 purled, and then we will go back to simple knitting stitch of blue hydrangea. So we will be knitting first stitch, because we want it to look nice. This is white, this is blue, and this is blue again. And then just simply make a simple knitting stitch, and that's what will be the pattern. And again, I will be making 9 rows for this guy, okay? So when I'm done with this blanket, I'll come back and I will show you how to. Okay guys, look at this beautiful blanket. Isn't it gorgeous? So we're ready to finish it up. So you need to keep enough yarn to finish the blanket. To finish the blanket, you will need to have 4 widths of the blanket in yarn left. So measure from side to side 4 times, and then when you have 4 times of the width of the blanket like that, then you have enough to finish it up. So when you're ready to finish, so this is our last stitch of the row. I'm making extra stitch to have a beautiful turn here, and then I'm keeping my hand inside this last stitch and then add second stitch, and then I knit them together. And then I will do the same till the end of the row. My fingers are inside the last stitch, add another stitch and knit them together. When you're knitting this way, you're creating a beautiful border on the side, on the top of the blanket, not on the side. So here, the beautiful turn here, see, it's not rounding. And then when you are done casting on, you will have beautiful chain on all 4 sides. I will show you when we're done. Here is the side, beautiful chain here, because we were skipping the first stitch in every row. You're knitting it as the last, you're skipping it as the first. So here we are done with all our stitches. Here 2 last stitches, and then pull the yarn through the last stitch, and then you can either cut this yarn or just tuck it in the way it is, the long tail, and then you tuck it in on the back, and you can either tuck it in or you can burn the end and connect it to any stitches inside like that. That will prevent it from unraveling. So here we are. We're done with our beautiful blanket. See how beautiful light it's in the middle. This ombre yarn is available on BeCozi.com or BeCozi.net. When you use our yarn or our patterns, can you please tag BeCozi if you're posting pictures on your social media. Stay warm and be cozy. Guys, Larissa with BeCozi.net is here. I would like to introduce you my second book. The second book, Hand Knitting 102, it was published on November 25, 2025, and it's available to purchase on our website BeCozi.net, BeCozi.com. It's also available on Amazon. It's also available on Amazon as a downloadable version if you want, a Kindle, and if you want the real book, it's available again on our website and on Amazon. In this book, I'm showing new patterns and a few old patterns. It's as usual. It's very detailed. It's very easy to understand what I'm doing. Very unique patterns where you can those that you cannot find anywhere else. And again, this book is available. Go get it, and this is the best gift for yourself or your loved one.